Hey guys, Happy New Year! We should have had these like poppers. We don't have them. You know, we didn't start 2020 right, but we will. Don't worry.
I can pop this. I can throw this.
Put your laptop down.
It's not about me.
So this is the Just with Issa and Grace. My name is Issa.
Yes, and this is Grace. Grace Africa. You know what I'm saying? We are here in the building. Yes. It is a new year, 2020.
New year.
New decade.
New you?
Oh boy.
Is it new you?
She said I'm back in the gym.
You're wearing white like you're what? Why are you wearing white?
Because I'm pure. This 2020 I'm pure.
You guys, if you guys do not watch our YouTube videos, you guys should, because then you can see what we're wearing and all our references and our facial expressions. Your abs.
All 5.5 of them. It's not about me. Anyway.
Oh my gosh. So it is the new year. It is amazing. I'm happy. Yes. We have so much in store for you for this show. We just cannot believe that it's a new year. And I'm actually pretty happy. I've been waiting for 2020 for a long time.
Okay.
2020 is my year. I've been saying on my Instagram.
Oh, so you just gave up on 2019?
So I was just like, there's so many things that I knew was gonna happen in this year. So if you guys want to check out my Instagram, Life of Issa, YSA, I've been posting a lot of motivational things and just like 2020 stuff, and I don't know, it's here, so I'm excited.
What is the biggest thing that, because I know a lot of people did purging, you know, to purge yourself of bad relationships.
Oh yeah, actually,
purge yourself.
You are so right. So actually, as part of my
cleanse,
as part of my cleanse, I've been, yeah, you're right. Do you hate your job?
No,
about your nursing and you helping kids?
I love the kids. Grace love the kids. You know, Grace love the kids. No,
so there is
very fulfilling.
That's good. I'm happy that you're saying that on air.
Oh. As opposed to off air.
Yeah.
Like, everything is on air because oxygen, nitrogen, carbon monoxide.
What are you even saying? This girl is too cute. No. So basically, I've been reading a lot, and
you read, girl?
I try. I mean, I'm actually a very slow reader, and I have undiagnosed dyslexia, and I'm calling dysnomia, which is where I flip my numbers. So actually, it's something that I'm really sad about, and you just talking about it is just so hard. But yeah, I do. So I do have dyslexia. But I'm trying better. I'm trying to read. So one thing I've been reading. Do I make you feel that?
I'm not gonna talk about the show. I'm just straight up.
Okay, so one thing I've been trying to read, one thing I have read was this Warren Buffett article. And so basically this is from Apple News, and it was basically like things that he uses as his personal rules. And so the one thing that he said that Grace actually touched upon was phasing out undesirable relationships. So that's something I've been trying to do. So I think after the show airs, maybe we should stop talking, because this is an undesirable, I can't even say it with a straight face. This is an undesirable relationship, Grace, and you benefit me in no way, so you are not entering 2020 with me.
I mean, what about all the late night What about all the McDonald's I bought you? I bought
and
you
coffee.
McDonald's. And I bought you tickets to see Madonna.
What?
I don't know.
So that's one thing he's been saying. He's basically saying if you're no, I'm just kidding, Grace. I love you so much, and we're sisters. Besides your sister that came on the show, it's okay.
No, it's fine.
No. You guys will see her. We'll get her on the show.
Yes,
so
she's coming next week.
She's coming next week. Yes. Her sister's name is Rachel. Well, her other sister, because. Anyway, so one thing that Warren Buffett said was phasing out undesirable relationships. He said if you're serious about associating yourself with the right people, that is inevitably going to require you to dissociate yourself from the wrong types of people. So once you decided to make this change, only you can determine the appropriate pace. See, and then there's an example, like if your manager is pushing you to unsell customers who don't need your product, you might want to keep a casual eye on the new role. So on the other hand, if the CEO's money, okay, I don't get the rest. But basically the important part is like to take away undesirable relationships and people that are in your life. And this really spoke to me because in 2019, that was like a lot of what I was doing was, you know, making new friendships and just trying to take away old friendships and surround myself with the people that I think are going places and not just, I'm like not the most successful person in my friend group, but I wanted to make sure that people are ahead of me, people are going, you know, in their own direction, and that will inspire me to also keep going and have that motivation. So I really like vibe with this point he said.
And at the same time, toxic relationships. You know, people that just are not benefiting you at all.
But it's so hard to say this at the beginning of the year, and then you get a call or you get a text next month or whatever, or like a Friendsgiving or an event or anything like that, and then you're forced to like, okay, well maybe I should hang out with them. Or maybe one more time.
It's this newfound zeal, and that's discipline. It's discipline and knowing this is bad for me. Because a lot of the time, people are in situations where they're like, this is the best I ever had, but the best you ever had is trash.
Why are you so weird?
And before that was dustbin. And so you say, oh, I don't have dustbin anymore.
No, you're right.
I have just a small trash can. And I'm going to love this trash can.
That was a great metaphor. That was... Yep. No, but the other thing he said was, this was more on the business side, but he was like, vet your business partners thoroughly. So basically on the same side, the people that you're associating with, making sure that you surround yourself with people that are ambitious, upfront, diligent. And the third thing he said is trust your gut. And that's one thing I feel like a lot of people in our generation really do well, is that people are really trying to, like for us, you know, we're in our 20s, we're doing this radio show, we model, we do all this other stuff, blogging.
I'm actually 18.
So we're lying in the new year? Is that what we are doing on a Sunday? You're lying? Tell us how.
I'm pure.
You're wearing white.
I'm pure. I'm wearing all
Wait,
white.
now you're gonna tell us. How old are you? Tell us again.
I'm 24.
Okay, and how tall are you?
5'9".
And what is your weight? You don't have to tell us. No. But you're
I'm
5.
size small.
You're 5'9". I keep forgetting. I keep thinking you're 5'10" because you're Afro. I keep thinking you're Tula.
Oh yeah, baby. With this Afro, I'm a good 6'2" and I'm a basketball player, right?
Oh my gosh. So you guys have to definitely write to us and tell us what your New Year's resolutions are, because we want to make fun of it, and we want to also
encourage you. 100% encourage you.
We want to encourage you. That's what I meant. Sorry, I slipped the tongue.
Yeah.
We want to encourage you, and we want to make sure that we're with you on this journey, because it's not just you that's on this journey. Well, it is just you, but we are on this journey with you, and we want to encourage you, and we want to make fun of you, and we want to make sure that we are there with you, right next to you, 100%. Alongside.
Accountability.
So send us in Rapper Vibes Radio, send us your emails, and send us any comments, even on our IGs, like just post to us, because we really want to know, and we will talk about it.
And if you just want to come on there and say I have a big forehead, I'm ready.
Oh no.
Because some of you have said that.
No, they did?
Yes, they said I have a big forehead. It's not what you call it.
But the good thing is that you can pull up anointing oil. There's a lot of space for that anointing oil to be there.
Bro.
You know, your name is not Grace. Your great name is highly faithful.
I woke up one night and my father was he was bending over on my head and he was putting anointing oil.
Oh my God, no.
I woke up with oil in my eye. I said, Daddy, what's going on? He said, in the name of Jesus, Father, I thank you for my daughter. She's going to college, Father. Show her the way she should go. So, Daddy, I have to take my SAT in the morning. You know the SAT, which determines which college you will get into. And then when I said, I'm sorry, I went to the teacher. Yeah, numerical score.
For all the people that follow us that are going to college, it's not just the SATs. You have the essays, you have your resumes, you have all the other things. Don't worry, no stress, no pressure.
And I told my teacher, I said, I can't see well because my dad was anointing me with oil,
holy oil
at 3 a.m.
Dude, parents don't sleep.
My reading and writing was like 12.
Dude, we have to get our parents. We have to get.
It's not about me. I have to get it again.
No, oh really? I had to take my SATs twice, and honestly, it wasn't my SAT. I'm not a good test taker as far as like standardized testing. Oh. I'm not very good at. Well, my brother, he didn't study. Tell me one. He got top 10%. He's so smart. Like I don't know. I was just. Hey, let me not even bring my brother into this. He's a good person. He actually is now working at Accenture. He's a smart guy. But I just don't understand.
It's not fair.
I don't understand why he does not study. And I was studying for months in a library, hours.
Oh yeah.
I would get Mission Burrito for lunch.
Shy. Because it's in burritos.
I would get Mission Burrito and I would study for SATs, and it just didn't show in my score. Thank God I had all the other stuff. So for those people that are not good standardized testing, I understand. It is very hard.
The U.S. has, in comparison to the rest of the world, has one of the lowest competition rates when it
Really?
comes to education. Yes.
I would imagine. This place, I feel like, because I studied in Nigeria for a year, only 1 year, JS1, not that big. Hey, I claim it though, don't have malaria and typhoid.
JS2.
Oh, you were JS1, JS2?
Yes,
so
sir.
I feel
They
like
hated my ass.
they hated mine too. But the thing is,
take your American.
I was British, so I was a little loved more so than Americans.
Wow.
But I feel like in Nigeria it's way harder. Like the academic standard is way harder than America. America is like they're chilling here.
I don't know
Like,
how, but I don't
know.
You know how your father was like, I was top 1 in the whole of Nigeria. Math.
Oh my
Not
god!
just math.
I know.
Math.
But in
English.
English we say math. We don't say math.
Then
You say math.
when Catholic, do you say Catholic mass or?
I say Catholic math.
Hey,
I don't even know.
boy.
I'm not Catholic though, so I guess I've never had to say it. Like I've never heard my parents say, "Oh yeah, let's go to Catholic mass." I don't know. Are you Catholic?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But most Igbos are.
They
There's
are.
like a Igbo,
I don't date
Igbo,
Igbos.
Catholic. So my father is Igbo now.
So I would date your father. Is that why you?
I don't know.
Well, one of my exes is
Succession of
Igbo. I'm not
thoughts.
gonna. But anyway, it's 2020. I'm super excited. We need to just kind of keep on with this high tone, this high
energy.
I would say perspiration, high perseverance.
There's actually, I have a bunch of fitness tips for
Okay.
this new year, 2020.
That's something that we both need.
So a lot of people diet in the
Okay.
beginning of the year. They diet and hit the gym.
Mm.
Diet and hitting the gym that they've never hit the gym dieted before.
Right.
And then they do it for like 2-3 months.
You always know when you go to the gym and it's January 4th and you
Oh
see
my
all
gosh,
these
and it's
people,
packed.
and I'm like, take your ass
You
back
don't
home.
even know what you're-
But I
you
try
don't
and
even
be,
know what you're
I try and be
doing.
supportive. I really do, but I just know they're not gonna last. You're gonna be here for like 3-4 weeks, and then when that one time is inconvenient, you're out. You're done.
And then from there, it's just slower and slower.
And the
So
the gym knows that. You know, they offer
yeah.
like a 1 month free pass or 1
Yeah.
month discounted because they know not.
lifetime.
Oh, Lifetime is good, but it's $130 every month.
$130
There's gonna be an
$130.
Equinox. Equinox is the highest tier of gyms in the U.S., followed by Lifetime. There's gonna be an Equinox in I think there's
Downtown?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Houston. But the gym membership is
It's
$200.
like, it's a lifestyle.
I know,
not
a
a
gym. But you find your husband there.
That's what Kanye said. On
Really?
the bed in Equinox.
That's true. So maybe I shouldn't go because he said that.
I mean, somebody
Maybe
gonna pay for me to get, you know. Okay, but you know,
What are the
it takes-
fitness tips?
Okay, yeah, fitness tips. 21 days to make a habit.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you want to stay in the gym, you have to make a schedule for it. You have to make an alarm. And along with that, having someone to keep you accountable.
Yeah.
The fitness buddy.
Yeah.
You know, on Instagram now they have like check-in, like this person, this person, this one, this person, this person. So it like shows
Oh.
everyone you're on Instagram, and so like your followers will be like, hey, I didn't see you in the gym in a while.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the fitness thing is cool. I just feel like a lot of times most girls don't go to actually have a good workout. They just go to like look good and take
Yes,
pictures.
sir.
And there's sometimes where I go to do that too.
Wow.
But I think it's also
That's
important for us
crazy.
to develop good tips and good tricks to working out. But also go to the fitness classes. The fitness classes, like they have yoga, they have Pilates, they have
Community
kickboxing.
is another
Yeah,
tip.
going to the classes and being friends with maybe 1 or 2 people in the classes and the instructor, I
I'm
feel
just
like is a
friends with the
really good.
instructors.
Yeah, the instructors are good, and I always have to sit up front. Like I can't be in a class and like be in the back. Like I have to be in the front, so I can feel like involved. If I go in the back, I'm walking out in 15 minutes. Like, I am
Say,
not.
I'm going to the bathroom. I've been in the bathroom for 30 minutes.
I come back when they're doing cool down.
Yes, stretching.
Oh my
This is so
gosh.
hard.
So we will take a quick break. This is the
Quickie.
gist with Gist with
sir.
Issa and Grace. Check us out. We'll be right back. This is the gist with Issa and Grace. My name is Issa.
And I am Grace Africa.
Thank you guys for tuning in and waiting for the break. We are going to continue. This is the first episode.
After
2020.
I feel
2020.
refreshed.
2020.
All the memories of last decade are gone and I'm refreshed.
Wow. So you just forgot everything?
Except to read and write.
You're an idiot.
Okay.
You know that. It's just this afro that's just keeping you here.
You know? That's why it's Afro Vibes Radio. We are here on Afro
Oh
Vibes.
my
And you're
god.
looking at my beautiful afro.
Okay, let's continue with this. You said that. What were we gonna do?
We have a few viewer
Yes.
questions.
Viewer questions. Let's hear these situations and let's give our feedback.
Relationship advice mostly. All right, so this is Incognito 221. So
Okay.
me and my boyfriend broke up. Backstory, he's 29, I'm 22. He's a dentist and our relationship was slightly long distance. It wasn't working out due to us living far away from each other, so that kind of put a strain on the relationship. We decided to stay amicable terms. I've been at home all week upset about the breakup, but I didn't want to let him know because I felt that he would feel like he would have one up on me. That is the pride. That is the pride.
People love to do that. I don't want to hit him up first. I don't want to make him feel that, you know, I'm thinking about him. It's like,
I'm just
girl,
like, this is too much energy to.
Oh, I don't want to
just
text him. He just texted me. Let me just wait. Let me just wait.
I'm like, yo, if you're not gonna text me, let me know. So I'm not gonna text you, and that's it.
That's it. I don't know. I never got the whole sorry, I never got the whole waiting. Like, I'm gonna wait 2 minutes, I'm gonna wait 10 minutes because I don't want him to think that, you know, I'm just on my phone. And then you just forget to text back, or then you concoct some long message and delete half of it, and I don't know. I never got that. But anyway, keep going. I have some thoughts about this long distance relationship.
Okay. I'm still in love with him, but I'm sure he doesn't love me like that. I love hard, and it's my first relationship. She probably a Cancer. Shout out to the Cancer. Shout out to the summer babies. You know? I'm a Cancer too. I love hard.
Oh my god. I'm a Gemini. I love hard. I think everyone loves hard. No?
Well, based on your star sign. Can you imagine that stuff? Based on your star sign, you don't love hard.
I know. I don't know. I feel like everyone has that emotional investment. But
They do. But I think the star signs things is funny. You gotta, based on your star sign, you don't sleep on the right side, you sleep on the left side. You know, just stuff like that.
But actually, I did do this test, and I'm a Gemini, and so it was a little bit right. I mean, most of it was right, but it was.
What are Geminis known for, though?
I have to look that up. I'm not invested like a lot of people.
What do
are.
you do that they said that you do?
I don't remember. This was like when I was like 15. Let me see
15.
here. So Geminis. Let's see what it
Other
says.
than
Energetic,
being
quick.
gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I'm just kidding. But they're energetic. They're quick-witted. Geminis never get stuck in the past. That's not true. I was stuck in the past for a long time before I matured up. But you know.
Yeah, matured up. But you know.
I don't know where that comes from.
Don't worry about it.
But they never get bored, which is true. I have to be doing something. Geminis are in love with love, and they adore the ritual of it.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know. Geminis love dating, and the world loves Gemini.
Hey.
So, you know, maybe they're right. Maybe they're right.
This girl has had all the athletes. All the athletes. She's
No,
had all
I'm
of the
gonna
businessmen
cleanse.
in Houston.
I'm gonna cleanse. Oh, they said sex is a celebration of life, and Geminis love both sex and life. I'm not commenting on this. My parents listen to this this podcast, so you know, let's just keep it clean. Thank you for that observation.
We don't know what sex is.
Until we're of marriageable age, which is now actually.
Marriageable age.
Okay, last thing. Let's see. Let's be clear though. Steadfast is not a code of being boring. Geminis always love to keep things fresh and are happy to try almost anything in the bedroom. Okay, so that's what Geminis are known for.
Yes, sir.
I could agree. I know. Yeah, it's okay. But anyway, so this girl who you think is a Cancer.
No, okay. I love hard. It's my first relationship, so I can't imagine being with somebody else other than him. Anyways, he stopped watching my Instagram stories.
See, why is she looking at that?
I have been watching his stories, with my ghost account.
Oh my god. My little sister taught me about that. Have you got a ghost account?
No.
I don't know what the point is of this ghost account. Stop making ghost accounts. It's only to be a stalker.
By the way, if you ever hear of Finsta, like I need to go onto my Finsta, my fake Insta.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just going to encourage the bad behavior of being a stalker, of being weird, of like just indulging in negative behavior. It's like, just have your own account, be accountable to yourself, and just commit. If you're going to watch your stories, then at least let people know that you're the one watching the stories. Fake accounts it's like fake news. It's just bad.
Yeah, it's just bad. No, I don't think it's healthy either, because like you have that Instagram and you're using it in order to fulfill a part of you that you feel is not accepted in like on a regular social platform.
I think she should just, you know what, just call this guy up and be like, hey, I still have feelings for you.
It is hard.
I still like you. No, you have to be bold. Relationships are about being bold, about like committing to what you want. If you think this guy is great and you like him and you honestly truly want to be with him, you can't live without him, is what you're saying, then talk to him. If you don't want to call, at least text or record yourself or do something that you can like Put your feelings out there so you know you can do it. Because this is what happened to me one time. I didn't do this, and I was like, I regretted it for a long time. Maybe I should have reached out. Maybe I should have talked to him. Maybe I should have like let him know how I feel. Don't do that. Just do it. Talk to him. Go into it. If you're still looking at his Instagram stories, girl, that means you're still interested.
In the psyche.
That means you're still interested. So if you're still interested,
you're gonna be having dreams about that boy.
Then talk to him. He's just a human being, and you have enough self-confidence and self-respect to know that you are a damn good catch, and he should be lucky to have you. So commit to that, or you're like, you know what? I don't like him enough. I don't want this. I think it's great that he's this long distance. Long distance is always super hard, and you seem kind of young. I don't know how old you are. Maybe you're 18, 20. But like long distance is super hard. I don't know if you're gonna go to college or you're in college. You know, you haven't got your life settled down yet. You don't know where you're gonna live, what you're gonna do. So maybe figure that out first, and then pick up where you left off with him later on when you're more mature and you have everything figured out, or at least you're more stable. But don't do this whole emotional ping pong game where you want to be with him. Yeah, you are so great. You are a good person, and you're trying to be better, and you're gonna grow just like he will. So just commit, or just cut the cord and be like, you know what, we're done, so.
Because I will say this until I die. The men, anyone actually, will show you if they respect you by how they act.
Yes.
Simple. Okay? If he's saying, I respect you, I love you, but he's going around cheating on you, that's
or not being transparent.
That's not transparency. That's opaque. That's why I don't like opaque boys.
Okay, so yeah, you need to start the new year right. You need to start the new year with yourself being the first thing you think about, and having a little bit of selfishness, making sure that you are treating yourself with the right dignity.
That's so silly though. Why is you taking care of yourself considered selfish?
That's the thing. Like a lot of people are like, well, you can't think of yourself like that. Like, no, you have to think of yourself because no one else is gonna think more about yourself than you.
I actually struggled with that because growing up, I've always been like the people pleaser. I've always put others first. I've always just understand. Like I had an understanding like they need me.
Right.
So there was also that like necessity to be needed.
So then, how did you kind of grow from that? Like what did you
hurt?
That's experience is the best teacher.
Put me on emotional crutches, please, because this gonna break my heart.
No,
I'm
that's
gonna
true.
waste my time, waste my money.
You have to.
That's
the thing. Like I've talked to so many. I've been in a couple of relationships, and I just remember being so down and so sad because I felt like I had given them everything, and they just didn't give me anything, and then making me feel like I was expecting or asking for too much. And looking back, it was like normal things. Like it wasn't anything crazy. So I would say I'm a big advocate for self-reflection and just self-care and love. And if this guy is not, this is not even for her. This is for us,
Oh, yeah.
If the guy we meet is not great, because we're both single still. But if the guy we meet is not treating us right, I mean, then to hell with that. That's not the husband God wants for us. Right?
And it's like, the more I struggled with it, is like, am I not like able to be Christ-like and able to like sacrifice myself and to be helpful like he was? But these days, if you're like that,
right,
bro, you're gonna get eaten up.
No, that
everyone is just trying to climb on top of it.
Right.
Nobody is just chill. I watched the movie Ford and Ferrari this weekend.
Oh, you did?
Ferrari. It was so good.
It was.
That movie was talking about this Ferrari, and the makers of Ferrari were trying to win Le Mans.
No spoilers.
They always win Le Mans. Everyone knows they always win Le Mans. Le Mans is a 24-hour race. Can you imagine?
Really?
24-hour race. It was the most dangerous race known in history. That and one in Mexico. Anyway, I don't know why I love cars. So weird. Hey, yo, if you got a Ferrari, hit me up. I can take a picture now. Okay.
Always with those shout-outs.
But they would always win. Italians would always win every year. And so the Italians was like, you fat pig, Ford, you're nothing but a shadow of what your father was. So this was Ford the second. And Ford was like, oh, bet. And so he went and called Shelby Motors. Shelby was like in the war.
Are you really, you're telling us
I
everything? You're telling, because I was thinking of watching it, but now I guess I don't need to
I'm
because I'm at the cinema called Grace.
I'm going to leave out some parts.
Favorite.
But it's also in history, so duh. It's not a fictional thing.
No, anyway, go ahead.
So Shelby Motors, he got one of the best drivers, and he drove And Ford, they were like all about marketing, all about, pride, ego. And so they also had 2 other drivers, and they made that one slow down in order for everyone to go and pass the line at the same time. All the cars to pass the line at the same time. That wouldn't happen today. They would say, "This is me. I have the best race time." And y'all are just
everyone, and that's the thing. Everyone is like onto that finish line. Like everyone is trying to win that race, and it may not be your race. You have your own race, and that's it. But I do have one thing you had talked about that I wanted to bring up. So I had a question. There's a question. Basically, this girl was saying, there was a long story. I will just paraphrase. But basically, she was with this guy. She's a college student. She met this guy in college as well. They were great. La 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 la. And the guy is kind of now. He's 2 years older than her. She's trying to pressure her to have sex because she just doesn't want to. And so she's kind of like, should I stay in this relationship? Like, I really like him. I think that this is someone that I can be with. This is like someone that I think of as my husband. But should I give in? Should I have sex with him? Especially because I think that he is going to be my husband. So, like, what would you give her as advice?
Does he think he's going to be your husband, baby?
I don't know.
I actually struggled with this because I was like, why are women's... Hey, women's... I love
New word alert.
Yeah, new word alert. Why are women the one that have to, like, give permission? Why are we the ones that have to say no? Why are we the ones pushing the men off? Like, why is it so one-sided when it comes to sex? And... I was talking with my friends, and they were like, because you are letting the man into you.
Right.
And so I was like, damn, that makes much more sense. But it's like...
It's hard. I mean, she's probably, maybe 18, 19 years old. This guy's probably 20, 21. And
17,
it's,
18, 19,
yeah, but this culture is so, like, sex-driven. It's so sex-focused. And it's like, I can't blame him in a way because that's what he's seen. That's what he's grown up with. And that's that kind of, pressure that he's also under to be with his friends and be like, yeah, I'm having sex with this girl, whatever. But this girl's also like, I'm Christ-like, and that's what reminded me. That's why I went to this comment. She's Christ-like. She wants to put, those values first and foremost. But, like, what can she do? Does she?
That's where you have to find someone that has those values.
That's what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
No. That's what I was gonna say. Go ahead and just take it out of my mouth.
Okay.
Just,
well, can I? Okay. This New Year, I feel like she wants to fetch me, guys. But yeah, you have to find someone who has the same values you have, because you're gonna be like, hey, I value financial stability.
Right.
But you're not financially stable,
right?
And I'm over here freaking out because you're not financially stable.
Right. But the biggest thing I think is like you have to have the same religion to me. Because if you have the same religion, then you normally have the same kind of values, the same kinds of things that you want to do in life, the same kind of lifestyle, and your religious values will dictate what you want to do in your life or what you don't want to do. So, political affiliations or like, lifestyles as far as like you want to work, you want to, do this, you want to do that, have many kids. Those are important for sure, but if you have the same religious like goals and background and values, that tends to be a great thing. It helps. But then you don't want to be like, oh, I'm Christian too.
And a lot of people are.
And then it's like, okay, well, you need the meat. You need do you go to church? You read your Bible? That's something I need to do. That's my last thing. But yeah,
thank you guys.
Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for emailing us. Yes. This has been The Gist with Issa and Grace.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! We need the
Happy New Year.
We need the puffers. Anyway, we'll do that next year. But thank you guys for tuning in. You can catch me on Instagram, Life of YSAA, and
you can catch me on Instagram. I am Grace_Africa. This is Afro Vibes Radio.
We will
Afro radio station.
We will see you next Sunday. Thank you guys for listening. Bye.
It's The Gist with Issa and Grace.
Yes.
Wow.
Hey, maybe we should have some dancing. We should have some music.